Hello trainers, Neto here, and today we're diving again into Great League. Last time we had a Buzzwole Team video, so today we're gonna do exactly the opposite. We're gonna have a ghost type up in front followed up by two flyers, meaning that we're gonna go out there hunting for those mosquitoes. We need our blood back. So here, as you can see, not only me but other trainers as well play anti-meta Pokemon like Hypno, like Azumarill, Altarias and stuff like that, Deoxys even, which was pretty low in popularity, but with Buzzwole around, all those Pokemon are just gonna be so much meta relevant right now, because Buzzwole, if you didn't know, is a pay gold Pokemon to get it below 1500 CP, and also has a very good matchup against the entire meta of Great League. So overall, you either go with Buzzwole or play anti-Buzzwole, and because I was thinking that I am a unique person playing the anti-Buzzwole team, well, everyone else did exactly the same. So we're gonna see a lot of anti-Buzzwole teams go against my anti-Buzzwole team, and I hope that makes sense to you, because the entirety of this video will be like this, and we're gonna have one Buzzwole, I believe. We're gonna see together how we manage to do against this Pokemon in a while. So let's focus over here. We got the Jellicent up in front, double flyer at the back. This team obviously goes pretty well against the fighters, and especially Buzzwole, because this is gonna be our key, and it's gonna struggle against other threats, but I do not want to think about that right now, because one of those threats is gonna be Obstagoon. I do not have a clear answer to Obstagoon. I just need to safe switch to my Noctowl. Mainly I want to use my Noctowl to take out the potential registry that is gonna be at the back, or that Stunfisk, but not with my Noctowl. I just want to draw it out and then finish it off with my other two Pokemon, depending on what they throw in, because steel is gonna be a pretty key element for our team's weakness. And with that in mind, now we're gonna provoke this Swampert out, and we will try to completely farm down. However, they're gonna reach to that last second Hydro Cannon, finishing off our Noctowl, but things are looking pretty well for us, because now I can come in with Jellicent and farm it down. I'm expecting the switch to Obstagoon at some point, so here it is, and now I just have to bring in my Talonflame, meaning that now my Talon will be on a very good spot overall, especially with my flame charges. We're gonna land one, and after this I think I will be pretty much able to shield once and completely farm down now this Obstagoon. The Swampert is almost energy dry. Can they reach to a move? Of course they can, yeah, my bad. So we're gonna shield now the Hydro Cannon, and at the back there is gonna be a Venusaur. Good news everybody, they have a Venusaur, not a Buzzwole, but even if they had a Buzzwole, we would be just fine. So a grass type just gonna get destroyed down by a double flame charge, because they had a shield, and we're gonna grab this amazing victory. So Shadow Venusaur is another cool Pokemon that has risen in popularity lately, because of the Pokemon World Championships 2022. The first actually Pokemon World Championships, which was a pretty huge deal for our Pokemon Go community, and yeah, a lot of people were using Shadow Venusaur. I saw it first from Tactical, and this Pokemon is gonna be super amazing, but we did it before it was cool, because Shadow Venusaur was pretty much a pretty huge deal when it came out of those Team Rocket leaders about a month ago or 2 months, and yeah, it deals so much damage. A pretty cool Pokemon to use. So here you can see that my opponent might be a little bit lagging. Skuntank is coming in. We have to go with a Sky Attack. Down goes Skuntank, and Drapion will come in as well, following Skuntank's fate, because they have no shields. Noctowl here is just gonna do so much damage to that Pokemon, and now we have to catch on our Jellicent. We're gonna do that successfully. Down goes our Jelly. Crunch is gonna just destroy us down, because we are part ghost, and now we can farm down with our Talonflame. I'm just gonna take the first one and completely farm down right after, but I think they can make it to another move. No, they're just gonna leave the match. Yeah, I think they lagged also, but not that it would make much of a difference. So on the next one, we're having a Swampert up on the lead. Finally a good lead here, so we can go ahead with a Jellicent against the Swampert. Not gonna switch out or anything, and I have to call the bait here. If they go for the Earthquake, it's over, but I can't assume they have an Earthquake. So here comes the Hydro Cannon. We can take it. That was too early to go for the big move, so another Hydro Cannon is imminent, and they will try to catch on the Wall Rain. I don't care at all about this Wall Rain, because I'm just gonna throw the energy and then try to completely farm down with my Talonflame. I know I can take one Incinerate, one Icicle Spear, excuse me. And with that in mind, I'm pretty sure I can farm down right after. So here comes my shield, and if I can farm down here, can we? Yeah, no, we cannot. Okay, that's a bummer. So we have to double block now my Talonflame. That was a bad play from my part, and now they have the shield advantage, but we have a lot of energy to spend. Just gonna go immediately for that flame charge because I'm expecting that Swampert to return. We're gonna take the shield out of them. They come back with a Talonflame, and now we have to land this Brave Bird. Here it is, boom, down goes the Talonflame of their own, and now we have our Talonflame at the back with one Incinerate away from a charge attack. We're just gonna go in now with Noctowl just to put them at a point that they have no energy at all, bring now my Talonflame and finish off the match with finesse, because here comes the Brave Bird and this is gonna be all for the Swampert. Right into the next one now against the Qwilfish up on the lead, the Hisuian Qwilfish, and that's a pretty bad matchup to be honest, because it's gonna be a part dark and they also have access to Shadow Ball. So we have to call the bait here. It is gonna be just an Aqua Tail. That was really close, and now we have to go for the Ice Beam. Why I used Jellicent with Ice Beam? Well, for the flyers, and because everyone is playing anti-Buzzwole teams like Altarias, like Registils, like whatever, Mandibuzz even, so you have to note that Ice Beam can work really well against the flyers and even neutral matchups like something like an Obstagoon, something like an Umbreon and stuff like that. So I really like Ice Beam version of Jellicent, and not a lot of people are expecting that. So my opponent here made something really smart. They did not want to farm them down with my Jellicent so much, so they went ahead and let me do some more damage with the wing attacks, meaning that I cannot farm so much energy now with my hexes, just 2 instead of 3 or 4. So a really smart play for my opponent. They were counting the moves as well, and now Qwilfish is gonna return. I'm just gonna try and grab the Shadow Ball here, but that is not gonna happen. Here comes the Aqua Tail, and good news is that we can survive 2 Aqua Tails while also farming down this Hisuian Qwilfish. And at the back there is gonna be nothing yet, because we're gonna go down. This Qwilfish is super spammy. Remember to charge up your phones because that message was exactly that. And there is gonna be hopefully a Trevenant, the ghost type, gonna go down to a simple Shadow Ball and gonna grab ourselves a very nice victory. Into the next one, Altaria. What did I tell you? Too many Altarias on the meta, because Altaria is gonna be one of the Pokemon that can completely hold down Buzzwole, and it's getting pretty popular nowadays. They will try to catch a move on the Registeel. It was my Ice Beam, that was horrible, and now we have to go in with our Talonflame. We are energy dry on the Jellicent, but good news here is that we can block once. Even with the Zapcan we don't care because we used the Flame Charge before. Farm down Reggie, and now whatever they bring in, even the Altaria, we can go with the Brave Bird. They are gonna expect a Brave Bird, so I'm just gonna go here for the Flame Charge. We do that successfully, taking the shield out of them, and we still have some HP hanging here, so we can use our final move, the Brave Bird this time, the true Brave Bird. They're gonna double block the Altaria, and things are looking once again pretty cool for us. Are they gonna try to suck one move to the last Pokemon again? Let's see together, because Dragon Pulse is coming off. I'm just gonna wait this time, and they have the Toxic Rock. I could have easily gone here for that Shadow Ball, but I did not want to. Because I just want to have all that energy for the end game for the Altaria, just keep the Jellicent over Altaria all the time, and I'm just gonna overfarm here at a point that I do not have a lot of HP, so that Altaria cannot farm a lot of energy, much like what the Deoxys did before with my Jellicent. So here comes out the Ice Beam, gonna deal lethal damage actually, and yeah, down goes that Altaria. We are off to a very good start of the video. So we're gonna now face this Bastiodon into the next one, and this is gonna be the worst lead possible, I believe, because we do not have a clear answer to this Pokemon, especially with the backline, because this Pokemon, perhaps with no shields at all, can farm our backline with ease. And now Jellicent will go ahead with the Shadow Ball on the Sableye. That's pretty awesome for us, because we can go in now with Noctowl, farm all that energy out of the Sableye. So my guess here is that they might have something like a double go, something like a Trevenant at the back, meaning that Trevenant can go pretty well against my Jellicent. So here comes the foul play here, I don't care at all, we can take it, and Noctowl is counter bulky, which we which we can use towards our advantage. Okay, yes, I said it. And now we can go with double Shadow Ball because of the fact that we're bulky and we can take those smackdowns. Okay, that was my weird scenario on my mind. So we have to block here no matter what, because Talonflame is just getting destroyed even by a single smackdown. And now we're gonna go with the Shadow Ball on the Medicham. So they had the Medicham, and now we have to go in with our Talonflame and do whatever we can here. So here comes the Psychic. I don't care at all, to be honest, and we will try to go ahead with a Flame Charge just to be able and do some more damage with our Incinerates. So here comes the first one. We cannot go for a second, and now Jellicent has to farm down. Yes, we can, trainers, and we're gonna grab ourselves a very nice and handy victory. Another Altaria up on the lead. So too many Altarias because of the Buzzwole, to be honest. So we're just gonna go here with the Ice Beam. If you're thinking of playing Jellicent or Azumarill up on the lead, well, this is the time for you to do so, and perhaps Jellicent is gonna be the better choice overall. Not a lot of dark types exist up on the lead. Most probably you're gonna see a lot of Psychics like the Oxys and Hypnos, a lot of Flyers like Skarmory or that Altaria, and perhaps some Azumarills as well. So all those Pokemon can be countered down by Jellicent, which is a really nice thing to have on your team, a really nice element. So Azumarill is coming in, they're gonna block. That was kinda weird. And all Altarias up on the lead. One thing that I forgot to tell you is that they're gonna let the first move go through. So that means that Ice Beam, if you go for the Ice Beam, it is just gonna destroy down the opponent's Altaria. And right here you can see that they make the switch into the Stunfisk. So this is most probably a very bad matchup for me, because I have to go ahead and use the Flame Charge pretty much immediately, but they have the Rock Slide, which can destroy me down. So I'm just gonna go here for the shield, and hopefully I can farm down here, and yes, we can. That was pretty close. They were getting super close to the move, farming down the Azumarill as well and gaining this victory, since my backline is stronger than theirs, and that's a lie, but we took the win anyways. So here comes now another Altaria up on the lead, and once again they do not block the big move, the Ice Beam. Gonna switch out to the Registeel. We're gonna follow it with a Talonflame, and Talonflame is a pretty cool Pokemon to use. So here comes now my Flame Charge, gonna deal so much damage, even resist it to the Registeel, and now we just have to go for one more because they're getting closer and closer to that Subcannon. We're just gonna go with the Flame Charge, and they will try to shield. That was awesome, and I'm just gonna do the same shield, and now we are even on the debuffs and buffs, so we're kinda on the neutral scenario, just like no debuffs, no buffs, to be honest. So we can take the move here and still farm down this Altaria. Are they gonna switch out? Yes, they are, of course they are, and I'm just gonna bait here with a Flame Charge. I'm expecting a shield for sure, so I'm just gonna go with the switch right after to my Noctowl, and most probably gonna force them to quit the battle. However, they decide to stay in. Here comes the Power Up Punch, and then they will follow with the Foul Play, if I remember correctly. Perhaps that was their winning scenario, but look at how little damage it does, because Noctowl is gonna be a pretty cool Pokemon to use, and I was over farming at that point because I was hoping they would gonna go for the bailout, but that did not happen, so I threw the Sky Attack and took the win anyways. Last match, trainers, and have you seen any Buzzwole on this video? No, perhaps we are gonna see now. So here comes now the Jellicent, gonna land once again that Ice Beam, so many Altarias and back to back, so we're gonna go ahead and farm down this Altaria, and Jellicent is gonna be on a very good spot overall. So I'm expecting now at the back something like a Steel type to emerge, so here it is. Most probably when they have an Altaria up on the lead, they have a Steel at the back or double Steel at the back, which is a pretty common line, a pretty common core. Here comes now the Shadow Ball, gonna deal so much damage now to the Registeel, gonna put on the red, and I don't care even if I get farmed down, because Talonflame is gonna come into the fight and with shields up can still destroy down Registeel. So here it is, the Buzzwole. We're gonna take the victory. Unfortunately, we're not gonna see it faint, but we're gonna take the victory with this anti-Buzzwole team. Thank you for watching, trainers. Thank you for staying till the end. Be sure to leave a like before you go. Subscribe to the channel if you already haven't, because you show your appreciation to my work, to my efforts for this channel to succeed. And with that said, farewell to you, trainers, and I hope to see you all into the next one. Take care, everyone. Choo choo choo.